the continuing loss of life in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, including the deaths reported yesterday, is a national tragedy. I extend my deepest condolences to every bereaved family and pray for the recovery of all those injured. Every Kashmiri life is precious. The death of a peaceful citizen cannot be treated as an acceptable consequence of political disagreement, just as the life of every police and security official must also be protected. The people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir have an unquestionable right to raise their political, economic, and constitutional grievances, but peacefully. Peaceful citizens must not engage in violence. Peaceful protesters must not engage in violence or hate speech. And peaceful citizens must also not be indiscriminately branded as terrorists, anti-Pakistan, or agents of any foreign power, merely for demanding their rights. At the same time, any specific allegation of violence, whether against a protester or a member of law enforcement, must be investigated individually, impartially, and according to the law. The present confrontation cannot be resolved through force or inflammatory accusations, nor can commitments made in writing be allowed to disappear into competing claims about what has or has not been implemented. There are competing accounts regarding recent events, the conduct of different parties, the implementation of previous agreements, the cases that have been registered, and the notification prescribing the protesting organization. These matters should not be decided through accusations, collective blame, or further confrontation. And I therefore propose, the Pakistan People's Party therefore proposes, the establishment of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission constituted with the agreement of all concerned parties. And the Commission should be given a sufficiently broad mandate to examine the present situation, establish the relevant facts, consider the grievances and positions of all sides, review the outstanding political, legal, and administrative questions, and recommend a just and lasting way forward. I have already opposed on the floor of the National Assembly questioning the Kashmiri identity of the people of Rawalakot. Let me reiterate, no one sitting in Islamabad has the right to determine who is or who is not a Kashmiri. The dignity and the identity of the people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir are not conditional upon their agreement with any government. And I appeal to the protesters to ensure that their activity is peaceful and to cooperate in creating the space required for immediate and meaningful political negotiations. This appeal is not a request for surrender or silence. It is an appeal to save lives while pursuing a just political settlement. Pakistan's relationship with the people of Kashmir must be founded upon consent, dignity, democratic rights, and mutual respect. At this grave moment, our first responsibility is to prevent further bloodshed and restore trust through verifiable actions. So I therefore appeal to the protesters to suspend its activity and sit-ins and long marches once agreement has been reached on the formation of such a commission. Correspondingly, the authorities and the government should refrain from further measures pending the outcome of such a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. If this proposal is acceptable to the government of Pakistan, if this proposal is acceptable to the government of Azad Kashmir, if this proposal is acceptable to the protesters, and if and only if all parties are willing to accept such a proposal, then of course the Pakistan People's Party is ready to play its part to help resolve the current crisis in the best interest of the people of Kashmir.